Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, where they will shake down thunder from the sky to cheer on their Fighting Irish and hoping that plenty of echoes will reverberate in victory at the end of the game. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mustangs offense takes the field. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game, so who do you look for? The tight end, and there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter, but over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, that's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. And one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front 7. And linebackers that can play downhill and not just make plays in the running game, but get in the backfield and blitz the quarterback. And you saw all of that from him right there.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Now improvising. He'll try to do it himself. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
Quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. And running back on a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. They'll throw it on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, what a move to get room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Leonard. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win 1st and 2nd down, you set up 3rd and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points and start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Marshall was anything but dominant, but the Thundering Herd are going to leave this stadium today winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L Cup. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. It's complete on the right side. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the grab on the left side. Touchdown, SMU. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Evans. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Fires to the middle. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Now on second down after the incompletion. Wants to throw. It's Leonard. The throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Evans. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Going up top on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. He's got it down the middle. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Smith takes the handoff. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football.
Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Off the play fake. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Trying to take it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Irish. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. The returner will field it and try to do some business. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. He makes a catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Jennings. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. It'll be a draw. Works his way through the traffic, and he picks up 8 yards on the play, and this one's much more manageable on 4th and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Quarterback checking the play. Quarterback on the keeper. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The offense set for a first down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USC is currently working from behind, but in front of a packed Coliseum, anything is possible. That fight song, those uniforms, momentum can change quickly. They're trailing by 10 to the Pandas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking for a man. It's Leonard. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He got it.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Not taking a knee, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the big fella. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They're bringing heat. And it's picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
A first down for the offense. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Well, how about this one? A fun when these guys came in as underdogs and they walk out as the winner.
They didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They weren't looking at them any different. They were looking to come in and get the W and execute. Great job believing they could come, Jesse, and knock them off.
Yeah, you're right, David. This team came in with something to prove, and they knew they had a national audience that was going to be paying attention to this game. What a great job going out under the lights, big-time stage against a ranked opponent, and really putting their A game out there on the field.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been